Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be having a look at this Jabra Evolve 275 headset, and this is a special headset for a niche kind of audience. And I was getting quite a few calls from past 7-8 months from high-level professionals, my cousins, etc., directors and stuff. They said that, Ranjit, can you recommend one good headset that is very comfortable to wear for taking online calls, etc., for hours and hours together? It should not fatigue, it should have great battery life, great microphone quality, have active noise cancellation active when they are taking calls. Even in noisy environment, it should cut down the noise. And I was perplexed, and actually some of them were my friends, colleagues at very high level position. In fact, some people were from Google also. They asked me, so I was curious, and some of them have told me that they actually took popular headphones, etc., like the XM3s, XM4s, and they were using it for this online conferencing, etc., every day, and they were not happy. In fact, some of them had Bose, though they were comfortable, that again they had issues. The problem is that yes, this is the XM3s. I also have the XM4s. These are great for listening to music, but if you are taking online calls, etc., and you are wearing this for hours and hours together, almost whole day, 5-6 hours, then these are simply not that good. In fact, the microphone quality on the Sonys are simply not that great, I would say. In fact, that way the Bose are better. But still, again, these, if you know you have the XM3s, XM4s, or any other headphones that have this closed back, yes, they are great for listening to music, but you'll notice that after some time, your ears start getting warm because there is no passage of air and something like that. So these are not designed for like continuous online calls and stuff like that. So I was also in lookout for a headset, and in fact I asked a couple of my good friends who are in US, and one of them told me that their IT department had recommended them their Jabra Evolve, and he and his colleagues, some of them are using it and they are very happy. So I also did a little bit of digging about this Evolve series, and in fact, if you recall, a couple of months ago I had reviewed these Jabra Elite 70 TWS, and I was pretty happy with this. So I had contacts of Jabra India guys, so I emailed them to send me a unit of this Jabra Evolve 275, because this is the latest in the Evolve series. There is also the regular Evolve 75, but this is the latest Evolve 275. So I got this almost about 2 months ago, and I have been actually testing this for about 45 days. Sorry, Jabra guys, the video got delayed. I got busy with some other stuff, but good thing is that I tested this one a lot now. I have used it for online conference calls, meetings, etc., for hours and hours together. And yes, if you're that kind of a person, that high-level professional, that 2-3% people who present stuff and all these things and are always online and have to wear a headset continuously for hours and hours, and they have this sort of a budget, then I think so this is actually good. In fact, to stay tuned in this video, I also have actually given you a demo. I was thinking how to display that noise cancellation and stuff, but stay tuned. There is a section that I was able to shoot and show you how good these are in terms of taking calls, etc., even in noisy environment. But before all that, let me just start with an overview and what do I feel about it. Hey guys, this is the Sony XM3s. I also have the XM4s. I also had the Bose QC35, so I'm used to this. Again, if you notice, all of these are having this rounded cups that fit always on your ear. It's good for like a couple of hours of listening to music, but this seriously restricts the airflow. That's why your ears become hot with these after some time. So I was specifically looking for headphones that do not do that. So again, this Jabra Evolve 275, this is the design I thought would be better for long hours and hours. And I definitely feel, yes, I wore this continuously for even 5 hours, and it was very comfort. So comfort is a very big factor when you're looking at something like this. It shouldn't be heavy, it shouldn't clamp too much on your, and it should be very comfortable. In fact, the padding on this one is also very comfortable. This is like a leather kind of a material, and the headband is also extremely comfortable. This is also there, and let me give you a physical overview. And in fact, guys, this Jabra Evolve 2 series, if you look at it, this actually has about 8 microphones, and also it has a Jabra advanced noise cancellation. In fact, this is certified for Microsoft Teams and other online meetings and stuff like that. So it's certified by Microsoft. Also has built-in Alexa, or you can use whatever assistant you have and all those things, and works both with Android and as well as iOS. So let me give you a physical overview first, and on this one, I'll just switch it off. Let's switch it off for some time. Yeah, and this is the button where you can activate noise cancellation or transparency, or just shut off everything. So this is a physical button. Here, the switch on and off, and if you switch it on, you also have a LED light over here, so you know if it's connected or not. So Bluetooth is here, so it's connected. And the good thing with this one is that simultaneously this can connect to 2 different devices. In a business environment, this might be important because maybe you take your video calls, etc., via computer, but your voice calls, etc., might be coming with your smartphone. So yes, this can simultaneously connect to 2 devices, and in fact can remember 8 other devices. So you also have USB Type-C, and you can charge with this one. But we also, at least on the model that I got, this is I think that they sent me the premium kit. So we also have this wireless charging puck, so you can just place it here like this, and you can charge it. I didn't use that. I just use a Type-C cable to actually charge this one. And again, it has 8 microphones all over the place for active noise cancellation and other things. And if you move to this portion, here you have 3 buttons for your traditional pause, next, and back, and even you can adjust the volume from this one. So in terms of adjustment, you can do every adjustment. In fact, here it also has 2 LED lights, and when you're taking calls, these actually glow in red color. You can disable it if you want. It's not visible right now. I'll show you that later on. I'll switch it on with the app and give you an idea. And here we also have Microsoft Teams meeting button, and we also have a boom arm. You don't need to actually use this boom arm. You can also take the calls like this one. But what I felt is that you can use this like this, and that way as it's near to your mouth, I think so you get a fuller sound. And in fact, if you're using like this, if you just do this, it also pauses. In fact, it has one more button over here. You can assign your assistant and stuff with this one. So it has a lot of buttons, and again, in terms of movement also, again, as you can see, these cups also move. So in terms of wear, comfort and wear, these are very, very, very comfortable, I would say. Extremely comfortable. In fact, I used to always love the Bose QC35. The name was quite Comfort, and this is almost exactly like that one. I can wear it continuously for hours and hours. And again, as this is not covering the entire ear, even after wearing this for several hours, your ears do not get warm. And in fact, if you notice, I was able to wear my glasses also with this one, and it does not pinch. So that way, in terms of design, for longer usage, I feel the design is good, and these are actually very, very comfortable. Now, another thing is regarding the battery life. Again, somebody who's investing in this sort of a thing is a serious professional, and he might be online for 6, 8, or even more hours. So the battery life is important. Luckily, the battery life is really good on this one. Jabra claims 36 hours, and if you enable ANC, then also you will get 33 hours of battery life. Needless to say, the battery life is excellent on this one. I also like that fact that this one also has quick charge support. Let's say you taking meetings for 2-3 days, forgot to charge it, and now there is a long meeting. If you just charge it for 15 minutes, you'll get 6 hours of working time with this one, which is a lot better than many of the other headphones. Other premium headphones also have quick charge, but generally they give 1 or 2 hours. This gives about 6 hours and 15 minutes. So that way also it is good. Now, moving to the next thing, and again, as you can see, these are comfortable. Oh, I completely forgot. What else do you get in the package? As I've told you, this is the premium package that I got. So you get this charging puck. You really don't need this. So if you are able to get this without this charging puck, also go for it if you're getting in a deal. You really don't need this, I would say, because it charges normally also. You also get this pouch. It's a nice carrying pouch. And if you notice, you are also getting this USB dongle on this one. This is actually a Bluetooth dongle, and let's say if your computer Bluetooth is not good, you can actually use this to connect it via that. So you also have this one, and again you also have a what do you say, type C to a type A cable. In fact, if you don't want a Bluetooth connection, you want a wired connection to your, what do you say, laptop or computer, you can also do that with the supplied cable. So again, but mostly I did almost 100% of my testing via Bluetooth, guys. Bluetooth 5.2 is there, and here is a page, guys. Here are all the specs. Just pause the screen to get an idea about all the specs. I won't get into that. And now let's talk about, what do you say, the call quality, which is the main factor these days with online world that we are. Many people are doing conferences, etc. With this one, how is the microphone quality? That's the biggest thing. Yes, it's very, very comfortable to wear for hours and hours. You don't get that fatigue because the weight balance has been done very, very well. In fact, you recall it's just 198 grams, and after some time on the head, you simply do not feel it is there. And it also has that active noise cancellation, and I like the fact that the active noise cancellation is not super aggressive. Sometimes if it's super aggressive, it creates a weird sensation in your ears. That does not happen with this one. In fact, you can control the level of active noise cancellation that you want with the app. I'll show you that. One thing that I really liked with this one is the microphone quality, and I think so most people will pay the premium. This is a premium product for that. And to give you an idea, what I did is, here is a laptop, and I recorded in the same room actually some footage directly from the microphones of the laptop, just sitting like this, it's in front of me. And then with this one, and I did one more test where I played what do you say, some background sound via the smartphone, so that it simulates, let's say if you're in an outdoor environment, will this be able to cut down the noise on something like that. So here are some of the samples that give you an idea about the microphone quality of this Jabra headset. Okay, recording the video now. The audio is being recorded via the internal microphone of this Asus laptop. So this is with the internal microphone. Now the audio is being transmitted via this Jabra headset. So this is the audio quality that you can expect in indoor conditions when you're using this headset. And I'm not using this Bluetooth USB dongle. I'm just using the Bluetooth provided with the laptop because this is a fairly new laptop. But if your laptop is old and the Bluetooth connectivity is not good, you can definitely use this dongle that is supplied. But the audio is from the Jabra's microphone. So guys, what we'll do is now I'll just actually record the audio and the video footage from the laptop's own internal microphone, and but we are going to try to simulate a noisy situation. For example, let's say if we are in a cafe or something like this. As you can hear this, I'm just going to play this back, and I'm going to keep the iPhone here, and we'll record it. And first we'll record it with this one to give you an idea how it is. And what I'll do is I'll remove this microphone that I have, the Sennheiser one. So guys, I have placed the microphone, the Sennheiser one, at the top of the laptop so that you can get an idea. And I'm going to just start this, what do you say, ambient sound from the iPhone. It's a recording. So this is a noisy situation, and I'm going to fire up the camera app and record the first audio directly from this what do you say, laptop. So we're going to do that, and let's start this. And this recording is from the laptop, guys. This is in a noisy situation. If this actually laptop's supposed to have actually pretty good active noise cancellation, it has dual arrays, but this is a typical recording in noisy situation that you can expect if you're using your laptop. So as you can see, guys, again, I'm still playing the sound from this one. Now we're going to use the headset. So this is the ambient sound that you can expect. As you can see, this part of the video is being captured from this Sennheiser microphone that I just kept it over the laptop. So this is the ambient sound that you're getting. But now I'll hit the record. So guys, now this recording is from the Jabra headset. The video is being recorded via the laptop's, what do you say, camera, but the audio is being recorded from this one. And the big test for me personally is it able to drown down that sound that was actually coming? I'm just going to play back the ambient sound that is being recorded from the Sennheiser microphone to give you an idea. Now back to the Jabra. So this is with the Jabra. Is the Jabra able to actually cut down the sound or not? That is an important question, because you might have to take business calls, etc., in outdoors in a cafe situation. And as that sort of a situation, how good these microphones work? This should be actually a very good test. Let me know. So guys, needless to say, in terms of the microphone quality, yes, the microphone quality and the amount of active noise cancellation that it does and isolates. If you're taking calls on this one, even in a slightly noisy environment, other people will not think that you're in that noisy environment. So that way it really, really works. And this boom arm, as I've told you, you can take the calls without this one. But if you use it like this, yes, definitely the pickup is slightly better. And now let me actually also show you the app that you get with this one. And if I open, and again guys, this is the same Jabra app that I've shown you, even the Elite 7 Pro is the same app, in fact this Connect Plus. And here it gives us an idea about the battery life. You can change the sound modes, as I've told you, directly from this button that you have here, or if I as you can see, I can just press this button. Also it does, or do it from here, and you can adjust the amount of active noise cancellation and the hear through that you want. So the customization is there. Music equalization options are also there, so you can move it between the modes. In fact, I feel the neutral one is done very, very well, and I did not have to actually tweak it a little bit. Some people would like to boost the treble a little bit, because I feel the treble is slightly resist, but again, overall, again, very good. And another thing, as I've told you, we also have a busy light on this one. Let me just switch it on. Automatically, when you're on a call, it switches on busy light. And if I switch on the busy light, yes. So as you can see, you might be seeing actually a red light over here. So whenever you're taking calls or something, this light glows. So maybe if you're on office environment or something, they see your colleagues see this, they might not disturb you. So you also have the option of that one. Default, when you're taking calls, it enables, but manually also from this app, you can enable it or disable that. And I won't get into this app, guys. Watch the video of this Jabra Elite Pros. The app is almost the same. So again, app is very, very feature rich. You can also do the firmware upgrades also with this one. Now moving to the sound quality for listening to music. Again, guys, this is one is not strictly designed for listening to music, but I was pleasantly happy with the music quality that I was getting with this one. These are actually 40mm drivers that it has, and they have enough punch. In fact, for bass, the bass is slightly elevated, and most of you will actually like it. In terms of bass, I liked it. It was good punchy bass that I was getting. I would rate it almost as high as 8.75 out of 10. The mid-tones and the vocals sounded brilliant on this one. Sweet, excellent. I would say I would give it a rating of about 9.5 out of 10. But for the high tones, I felt I had to actually tweak it a little bit in the equalizer app. Here I would give a rating of about 8.5 out of 10. So in just terms of listening to music, I would say I would give it a rating of 8.5 out of 10. But again, if I talk about the comfort, in fact, I watched quite a bit of movies also on this one, because it was so comfortable to wear for continuously for hours. So even for watching movies and stuff, in fact, yes, I've completely forgot to mention about, there is no lip syncing issue. I watched some movies that were on my smartphone, no lip sync issue. So that way it was nice. But again, I would say, the true value of this headset is that microphone quality and for online calls and meetings. And in that respect, the quality of microphone that this one has, even in a noisy environment, this is one of the best that I have seen related. And so in that department, this one gets a 10 on 10. So again, yes, I know it's a pretty niche product, but for some people who are looking for this kind of a product, their highest priority is the call quality that they're doing. They're doing a lot of online calls for hours and hours. They want that real comfort, and the fatigue should not be there, even if wearing the headset for several hours. And you have this sort of budget, then you can certainly have a look at this one. This is not for everyone, but if you're that kind of a person, yes, these are actually pretty good. But now, moving to some of the shortcomings that I've noticed. This is a peculiar thing that I've noticed, and I noticed that the maximum volume level while you're listening to music is not super high. I would say the volume level is about just 80% compared to many of the other popular headphones. I think so they did this intentionally, because this is designed for people who are wearing the headset continuously for hours and hours, and if you raise the volume like crazy that we had in some of the other headsets, it might fatigue you. But again, a volume level I would say was sort of about 80% compared to many other headsets. Even at 100% when I was keeping it was like about 80%. Maybe that can be fixed with the firmware update, but at even 80% was slightly loud, but not super loud. That's what I wanted to say. And lastly, again, it's an expensive product, but again, if you are that kind of a person, you have those kind of requirements, and yes, this product is a pretty good product in what it does. Anyways guys, that's it for now for this video. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.